Salute to black men. What's happening? Salute to the brothers in the Patreon, because this goes back to what I said in the Patreon when I did a video about Duke right here, right? I said that your woman's past matters. It matters. You don't have to be a public figure for her to embarrass you. She can embarrass you in your circles with her past, your friends, family, but it's worse, way worse when you're a public figure, right? Especially when you're on these platforms talking to these women, telling them about, their price is too high or what guy wants a certain woman. And then, when your woman has this past out there and it's been talked about before, but you got through customs somehow and now it comes back up. And you see it's starting to get to them because the realization is starting to hit that, yeah, this is not going anywhere. This is not going anywhere at all. At all. Now they have something to snag on when it's time to get into these pointless debates. These debates be pointless, man. But now they got ammo. Whoever he debates has a fistful of ammo ready to throw it. Now, I don't know who this Becky is right here. I don't know anything about her. I don't really, like I said, I don't watch these shows or anything. Only reason why I'm talking about this is because what I was talking about in the Patreon. But she went and exposed, and this is how you can see chinks in people's armor. When you start bringing up stuff in their personal life, right? That ain't right in exact, and how they react to it because they know it ain't right in exact. They know it ain't right in exact. And I'm going to tell you reason why that was the way it is. But, well, anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
Lost. Immediately. Lost. Lost. Immediately. Immediately got emotional. This is how juvenile. Come on. Let's go. It's funny how she's just came out of
before.
And you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a dyke. Don't talk about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did
daddies?
I just say, dyke?
Your wife with the 3 baby daddies?
I'm sorry, dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try to...
your hatred against...
Do the women that you try to...
them that they shouldn't...
And you start... Look at his mannerisms. He's so uncomfortable. He's so uncomfortable. Look how he's moving. Now I'm gonna cut off the volume, and I want you to just look at his movements. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his body. Look at his whole frame. Look at it. Look how he's moving. He's uncomfortable. Now let's get back to it. Hold on.
Bring any of your family into anything?
Stupid.
Did I say anything?
try to
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against?
Do you the women
they,
that you try
convince
to?
them that they shouldn't?
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
What you're doing, which is immoral.
Yeah.
I think that you have been complicit in convincing young men that.
No. My family dynamic. What am I doing? Being married to my
wife.
wife.
It's immoral.
Then why? So then.
Under my
So all
worldview,
you did.
that's perfectly
So wait,
acceptable.
Chuck. All you're doing is saying. So Chuck, shouldn't you actually be saying that Andrew? You're doing a good thing.
I'm
Hang on,
selling you
Charlie.
on
I just want to
my
make sure I got this
worldview?
right.
Uh-huh.
Am I doing a good thing? Am I doing a
By
good thing?
what? Do you think your wife is a charity case?
By taking care of children who weren't mine? Was I doing a good thing? Whose fathers abandoned them? Was I doing a good thing?
Yeah, you're doing a good thing.
Oh, okay. Well then, Chuck.
And that's where he doesn't get it. I can't believe he fell for it. This is insane. This is who y'all been listening to, and I'm not talking to you, black man. This is who Brad's been listening to. By you saying that is agreeing with leftist views. That's a leftist view. She's on the far left, her. She's a feminist, right? Far left. So, what you're saying that your life is more in tune with far left ideologies, which is save everybody, no matter who they are, no matter what mistakes they made, no matter what their past is, as long as you come in and be the cleanup man. That's a far left ideology. That's a simp. And for him to sit there and say, wouldn't that make me a good man? Wouldn't that make me a good person to somebody who you and your views is totally opposite? It's like you're now pandering to them for your lifestyle. This is nasty. This is very nasty. This is very nasty. This is not about you taking care. This is about you, right? Coming into the life of somebody who have multiple baby daddies, multiple kids with multiple baby daddies, and you taking care of them. Which means you are, in effect, a duke. You know what a duke is? A duke is a dude with no title in a house that he pays for. You paying bills there. Or it doesn't even matter if she's the breadwinner, because I heard that his wife is the breadwinner. Doesn't even matter if she's the breadwinner. You being there, giving any assistance, any guidance, taking care of kids that doesn't belong to you, even if you're the one who's paying less bills, is still losing. You're still a duke. They don't respect you. You can't punish them the way you would if they were your own children. They call they real fathers. You're just a duke. You don't get a name in there. Hey, Duke, make sure that you bring home the groceries. Hey, Duke, make sure you don't forget the OJ. You live in a Duke lifestyle. And you're going to sit here and ask her, well, wouldn't you be on my side? This is who y'all been following, Brad. This is who Brad been following. This is nasty. This is nasty. This is simping and super nasty.
Why did you use that as a form of personal attack on me? Even though you think I'm a good person doing a good thing.
I'm convincing you of my worldview.
You're very...
No. What she's saying is that your lifestyle and what you talk about don't coincide with each other. What she's saying is you're a hypocrite. How come he doesn't understand that? How come he don't understand that? How come he can't understand that somebody can agree with somebody's lifestyle, right? Because that's how they envision their lifestyle. That's how they envision people should be living, right? But they don't agree that that's not what you've been preaching. They don't agree with that. You've been preaching something totally different than what you actually live, but what you actually live is something that they agree with. This is simple here. What is he doing? This is simple. This is simple. What is he talking about? Yeah, let's go, man.
Very convincing, Chuck.
Under my worldview,
I'm a good person.
you can marry your wife and no one would judge you, and you can raise the children that aren't yours and no one would judge you.
No, they would
But
still
under
judge me,
your-
Chuck.
Under your worldview,
Yeah.
that would not be so. Christian nationalists,
Yeah, what
divorce
about
isn't
it?
even acceptable.
Do you understand what Christianity is? Do you think
Yes,
that?
I was
do you
raised
think?
Christian. Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Protestant.
Yes, I
Oh,
was.
of course. See, this is
You don't. I'm sorry.
because the Protestant spirit is still in you.
Oh, it is.
It hasn't left, man.
Is the
It
Catholic
hasn't
spirit
left.
still in you?
I wasn't raised Catholic.
Then what are you talking about?
I was
What-
raised
how-
Protestant.
Okay, you were raised Protestant?
Yeah.
So why would you criticize me for
Because
that?
It's the thing that Protestants do when they convert to
Man, anyway, this ain't the first time. This ain't the first time, he's been hit with this. And let me show y'all another clip where somebody else somebody else called him a simp for his lifestyle. Hold on.
Poor.
Now, this guy is somebody else. I don't know who he is. First time seeing his name is Gary. He's this I believe was on the Fresh and Fit show, and this right here is what happened.
Say something about
I'm
just because
sorry.
they say something about abandonment.
If you're claiming
maybe it was
I'm lying,
completely
that's
different.
fine. I just would like the proof
Well, I mean, you're taking care of another man's kids, aren't you?
and the proof that I've done anything wrong is.
Well, the proof is that you took an oath to a wife, and basically you broke that vow.
No, I
and
didn't.
now you're with a different woman.
First of all, I was a secularist essentially. I had a courthouse wedding. That's one, and two. Well, I won't even get into all the details. They're not even important. But
yes, they are.
The thing is like Gary, it was completely appropriate to have such a divorce. One and two, same thing with my wife. She was abandoned. Like, what do you want? By the way, it would be the most Christian as far as Christian ethics. It's most Christian thing to do. To take care of the people who are around you. Like, why would, for instance, like if your brother died or something like this, wouldn't you take care of his kids?
That wasn't his
false
brother.
narrative. No
Yeah,
one died.
exactly.
Wouldn't
Get
you
out
take
of
care of his
here.
kids?
What happened is another man left your wife, and now you're taking care of him.
Get out of here. Get out of here, dude. If your brother died, what are you going to do? Marry his wife? Take care of your nephews? Take care of your nephews and nieces? What is he talking about? Not making no sense.
Of them. So is that what you're telling us?
What's immoral about that, Gary?
Is that what a good Christian is?
What's immoral about that?
Hold on.
I'm asking if that's good Christian values.
Guys.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely, is Christian values.
So
like, what's
taking
wrong
care
with
of
that?
another man's kid, simping is Christian values in your book.
Guys. We've
Christian. Simping is Christian values in your book. That's what he told him. Let me say something. Let me say something, black men. I don't care what anybody tell you. If you are, I'm talking to you, if you are a stepdad, you're losing. You're losing. You are losing. You came in and played somebody else's save game, and you're wondering when the game ends. Because now you're realizing just what a terrible mistake you made. See, one thing about stepdads, when they in it, they understand they made a bad mistake. Once they in it, they realize they messed up. Now, don't believe the hype that they all have. No, once they in it, they realize, wow, I made a terrible mistake. They don't know how to disengage. They too afraid to disengage. Because you done built a life with her and her children. And to, now to do a separation is to cause a disruption in whatever it is that you got going on also. So now you feel like you're stuck. Well, listen here, black men. This is the situation you don't want to be in. You don't want to be in a situation where you're married to one, where, if you end up getting a divorce, since you've been taking care of those kids, even though they're not yours, you have to keep providing for them. You got to, whatever it is that you built with her, it's a good chance that you're going to have to split half, or a little bit under half, or a little bit over, whatever it is. It's not a good deal, man. It's a bad deal. It's a bad deal. These dudes out here, they just been, they just snake oil salesmen. That's all they are. They selling lies, man. Selling lies, man. Selling lies. There's nothing out there for you when it comes to single mothers. Oh, there's no upside at all. You ask anybody, hey, what is the upside to being with a single mother taking care of another man's kids? What's the upside? There's none. Not one. Forget coming up with 3. Give me one upside. Just one. Give me one. Give me one asset. Just one. They can't, because there is none. There's only liability. There's only liability. And he went off on that lady because, when she brought it up, right? Where she was going at, he knew that he was about to get cooked in that, where she was going. He knew where she was going with it. And now he's starting to look more and more and more like a fraud. It's going to continue to keep, and here's the thing. You know why these things be happening with these dudes? I'm going to tell you the reason why. A lot of times these guys, before they became public, before they started making money on YouTube and stuff like that, a lot of these guys weren't making money, man. These guys weren't making money. They tell you that they were making money. And I'm not just talking about his situation. I'm talking about, all these other content creators. A lot of them be telling you they had, software engineer degrees, they had degrees here, they were electricians here, they built a business there, engineers here, and you find out in their past none of that aligned. These guys had regular jobs. You find out they had just regular jobs when you look into their background, right? Some of them making just $40,000 per year, right? And I'm not getting on brothers that make that. I'm just saying that a lot of these dudes come into this YouTube game, right? And all of a sudden, in their past, they were making hundreds of thousands of dollars. But when you find out what they were really doing, you're like, hey, Duke, you wasn't killing it at all. You was out here paycheck to paycheck, just like the rest of America. You was paycheck to paycheck. So when they were getting with these women, they were down. They were down. They were down. So they accepted it. They accepted it. They were down. They figured, hey, they're broke. Why not? She's older too. So they like, oh, she's older. She's more established. Only thing wrong is that she has multiple kids, but she makes money. So a lot of them got with these women when these women was doing better than them, right? They had multiple kids, and now that they start to get some money and their image is out there, now they're trying to change their whole past. Now they coming up with all these different ways of projecting. Oh, isn't it the right way to this? Isn't this the right thing to do? Shouldn't we, he basically sound like Boyce. Remember Boyce was like, hey, these children that's out here with no fathers, you need to just go in there and go be fathers and step up. And you remember Boyce was talking like that? He sound like Boyce, which is crazy. Remember Boyce? Oh, yeah, there's all these kids out here without fathers. You can be a father to them. No, that's her problem. Throw all these children onto men who don't have any of these issues, and now these men become what? What do they become? Huh? What do they become? Bums. That's what happens. They become bums. They become bums. Because now all they are is just $1. And all the especially when it comes to these quiches, all they're gonna do is drain them of their resources. But a lot of times it be these dudes who didn't have anything in the beginning. They didn't have nothing. And when I mean nothing, I'm talking about relative to what they have now. And your past doesn't change. Your past didn't change. He didn't get money and say, you know what? I'm doing good now. I'm tired of taking care of your kids. I'm out. He stayed there. Stayed there. Say, you know what? I'm just going to stay here. I've been here. I might as well stay here. Now, you could take that for whatever it is. What I'm saying, black men, is that it is a horrible position to be in. Don't be listening to these dudes. I know y'all, first of all, if you over here, I know y'all don't listen to Duke over here. I know y'all don't listen to Duke. But I'm saying anybody, I don't care who he is. If he decided to become a stepdad, he is losing. That is a loser. I don't care what anybody say. You got Dukes out here taking care of Brad's kids. Getting with Becky, taking care of Brad's kids. You a loser. You a straight loser. Brad sitting back like, yeah, take care of my kids. You a loser. Because there's plenty of other Beckys out there without any children. I don't even understand the point of that. You mean you couldn't find one Becky without any children? Anyway, salute the black man. Peace.